Hello, Chag Sameach, happy holidays, and welcome to ILTV's Israel Daily. I'm Aaron Porras, and coming up in today's newscast, Israel retaliating for rocket fire from the Gaza Strip, Palestinian jihadists breaking a 4-month peace late Monday night. Meantime, Jordanian officials not just praising, but openly encouraging further violence against Jews in Jerusalem. And lastly, ILTV speaking to one of the torchbearers at Israel's upcoming Independence Day ceremonies, Ori Banki, father of the murdered Shira Banki and co-founder of the incredible Dereh Shira Banki organization. The relative calm between Israel and Gaza broken overnight Tuesday morning. Palestinian terrorists firing 2 rockets towards Israel from the Strip for the first time in nearly 4 months, and Israel responding in kind. ILTV's Asaf Nissan with the details.
Taking advantage of the annual Ramadan incitement in Jerusalem and the Israeli response to violence, one of the longest periods of quiet in years along the Gaza border with Israel ending overnight, militants from the Palestinian Islamic Jihad terror group in Gaza firing 2 rockets at Israel shortly before midnight on Monday. And red alert sirens sounding over the Eshkol Regional Council, sending local residents to safe rooms where they were instructed to stay due to concerns for further attacks. One rocket falling short, however, and landing back in the Strip, while the Iron Dome defense system intercepting the other, and no damages in Israel reported. Then, shortly after midnight, as both a retaliation as well as a warning against further escalations, the Israeli military striking multiple Hamas terror group targets across Gaza, including a site used by Hamas to manufacture weapons. But with no injuries in Gaza reported, Hamas still downplaying the strikes and even claiming some sense of success. The terror group's spokesperson Hazem Qassem likewise congratulating Hamas militants for attempting to confront the Israeli jets with a shoulder-mounted anti-aircraft missile known as Torella. As in previous encounters, though, Israel's choice to target empty buildings seen as a way to ease tensions, the move satisfying some Israeli demands for a response to terrorism while not killing enemy combatants and potentially inspiring further retaliation.
מדינת ישראל תמשיך להעניק ולשמור על כבודם של כולם, לאפשר לכולם לחגוג בירושלים, ובראש ובראשונה כוחותינו ימשיכו להעניק ביטחון לאזרחי מדינת ישראל.
Joining me now with more is former National Security Advisor and Research Fellow at the Jerusalem Institute for Strategy and Security and the Jewish Institute for National Security of America, Major General in the IDF Reserves, Yaakov Amidrol. Major General, thank you so much for joining us now. Islamic Jihad fired the rockets and Israel responded against Hamas, as Hamas is the ruling organization in the Strip. But how much control or say does Hamas actually have over Islamic Jihad's actions?
I think that they have a lot of influence on jihad, on Islamic Jihad, both sides. One, the Islamic Jihad understood after the last operation a few months ago when one of his leaders was eliminated by Israel, that if he doesn't cooperate with Hamas, Hamas will let him deal alone with Israel, and for the Islamic Jihad, it's something that they cannot bear. But I think more than that, Hamas has the ability to stop them by force if Hamas really wants. So I think that at the end, the responsibility for what's going on in the Gaza Strip is on Hamas, and this is why Hamas is taking the results of operations of the Islamic Jihad.
All right. Now, Israel typically refrains from retaliation in a way that results in human casualties. But that means that the price for rockets and attacks is relatively low. Is this the right approach for Israel, in your opinion?
Here, it is not just to lower the price in human life. It is more than that. I think it's not the interest of Hamas, and it is well understood here in Israel. And it is not the interest of Israel today to begin a new operation in Gaza. So they found something which will be strong enough to single to make clear in Gaza that Israel will not tolerate launching rockets into Israel, but at the same time will not lead to another operation. And it's a delicate situation.
To watch full episodes of ILTV's Israel Daily and tons of other content from Israel, visit our website at iltv.tv or download the ILTV Plus app.